Yo. My bad, y'all. I was still, I was still looking at the damn game and shit. But man, I just want to get my thoughts at the end of this shit, bro. Yay, Mar, what up, Yay, Mar? Well, JB, we won, brother. Even though it was the Raiders, I'm glad we won, brother. I mean, yeah, it was the Raiders. But wait until tomorrow. Wait until you see all those videos come out from them Dak fanboy slurpees talking about Dak is back. The MVP is back. Watch. Dallas fan. What up, Dallas fan? I'm happy we won, but it was expected. Yeah, man. I mean, we Cowboys fans. We want to see the team win, but once again, he shows up against an inferior team. Once again, bro. Couldn't do this against the Broncos. Couldn't do it against the Cardinals. But from here on out, we got the Eagles, we got Kansas City, we got Minnesota, we got Detroit, we got another bro. Our next 5 games against playoff teams. We gonna play the same then? He gonna put up what he threw up 4 touchdowns against the Raiders. I mean 805 on. What up? Slurpees running wild for a whole week. Yeah, they gonna be running wild. Watch all the videos they gonna be making. The 3 and 4 letter networks gonna be slurping. Talking about Dak is back against the Raiders. Against a bum ass Geno Smith, man. Raiders 2-7, they 2-8 now. But one thing we are gonna have to keep an eye on is George Pickens. Yeah, he balled, but his attitude on that sideline, bro. Mm. That's something to look. We're gonna have to look out for. Yeah, man. What up, Dallas fan? What up? Yeah, man. I just want to get my afterthought. This Shotty to me, he's still. You could tell he's a rookie head coach. You know what I'm saying? You can still tell that. I mean, it's obvious with his play calling. This to me is predictable. Um, 805 on Chase Daniel Dak is back to playing the best boy. Right, watch the Slurpees. Just watch the Slurpees. Watch the videos they come out with. Instead of being realistic about the competition, man, they finna watch. They finna blow this shit out of proportion that we beat the Raiders. This is wild. This should be business as usual. Like it's like scoring a touchdown and giving the ball to the referee. Like what's your like Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald for Arizona Cardinals. Every time he scored a touchdown, he just gave the ball to the referee. This was type of victory this right here should be. No celebration, no big locker room halftime speech. Man, this should be just business as usual, but it's not gonna be like that. Watch. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Watch. Typical mopping up on tomato canteen 500 record. Yep. Facts, Corsair. Facts. I mean, I'm glad we got the W as a team, but it's just not impressive. It's just not impressive. We about to go through a gauntlet. Now watch all the excuses come when we play the Eagles. Oh yeah, we play the Eagles. We play Kansas City. So the Eagles, Kansas City, um, the Lions, the Chargers. We play another good team. This schedule coming up, this can impress me. What we do after this Eagles game and the Kansas City game on Thanksgiving. The Chargers, the Lions, the Vikings. Miss Major, what up, Miss Major? Hey, JB. How are people slurping for Dak but not for Josh Allen? Makes no sense. I don't know about Josh Allen. I ain't worried about Josh Allen. Damn, Josh Allen just beat. Didn't they? Who they beat 44-24? They just beat somebody, whatever. I don't really care about Josh Allen and stuff. I ain't down in Dak. I'm just saying I ain't impressed about this win. This is something we supposed to do. Supposedly they're supposed to be an inferior team. This just is business as usual. So it's nothing for me to really be excited about. I'm glad we got the win, but impress me by beating the Eagles. Impress me by beating Kansas City. Impress me by beating the Chargers. Impress me by beating Minnesota. That's what I'm talking about. We couldn't beat the Broncos with the same team, same receivers. We couldn't score a touchdown against the Broncos, but we scored 4 touchdowns against goddamn a 2-17 Raiders. 2-17, and we scored 4 touchdowns on the offensive side, but we couldn't do that against the Broncos. Okay, I mean if that's y'all expectations, then okay. Told French, can you at least give that some credit for balling out this game? Nope. He did what he's supposed to do, man. What is there about giving him credit? I don't owe him shit. He gets paid $60 million to do this. He's supposed to do this against good teams. But it's obvious he only throw touchdowns against bad teams. Couldn't throw no touchdowns versus the Eagles. Didn't throw no touchdowns in the second half against the Bears. Didn't throw no touchdowns against the Broncos. So what I'm supposed to celebrate? I'm supposed to be happy. I ain't being happy patting this dude on the back for some bullshit. We expected him to do this because we expected him to do this against the Broncos, the Bears. Hell, Carolina. He had opportunities in that game. 10 minutes left with 2 possessions. He didn't do shit. Like, man, this shit ain't impressive. Give him credit. He did his job. Do your boss give you credit every day you walk in and do your job? Hey, the 5 on. Watch this D line be invisible next game. Probably so. Yeah. Yeah, even when they go up against, because we know the defense garbage. Man, the team is garbage. We're not a good team. But I bet you go see a lot of celebrating and MVP talk for Dak, and he's back. Man, all but delusion, man. Fools gold, bro. Fools gold. Corsair, the Eagles coming in town, right? Yeah, Mar. Would y'all be surprised if we beat the Eagles next week? I mean, we pretty much split with the Eagles more times than often. So I mean, I wouldn't put it past us beating the Eagles because we pretty much split with them. But we thought we was gonna beat the Cardinals too. Told friend Dak on the Eagles. No, he don't. Well, why he ain't beat them the first time? Why he couldn't throw no touchdowns versus the Eagles in the first game with the best wide receiving duo in the league? Hmm. Miss Major, what up? Doesn't matter who he beat, no Super Bowl win. Who you talking about? Josh Allen? Miss Major, you literally down in that when he won, yet you're saying people shouldn't say good things in their Slurpees. I'm not down in that because he won. I didn't down him. I'm just saying he did his job. This is what I mean. We playing the 2-7 Raiders. Like, what does that mean? He does what he does against inferior teams. He beat inferior teams. I'm not shocked or surprised. This is what he does. But when he goes up against a better team or a team that punches back, he folds. I'm not patting this dude on the back or celebrating. We got the W. We 4-5-1 now. So what? He's 7-10-1. His last 18 games, he's 7-10-1. Timothy Brown, what up, Timothy? Remember when Dak Prescott said he was as good as Philly the day after Philly's slaughtered Kansas City in the Super Bowl? Dakaholic and numbers 1-800 them boys. 16 excuses and counting and counting. Right, bro. Watch what, man. Catlin, hi, you still hating Dak? No, I'm not hating Dak. I'm just not delusional about who he is. That's all. I'm just not delusional about who this guy is, bro. And I don't make excuses for him. We won. Okay. We beat the Raiders. A 2-7 team. How impressive. With a beat up, bum ass Geno Smith. He been playing terrible the whole season. Come on, man. Where was y'all at when we lost to the Broncos and the Cardinals? Where was y'all then? That's what I want to know. He get a victory versus a bum ass team. Now y'all want to show up. Man, come on, man. Typical. Typical. Mismatch. Now you talking cat, JB. He absolutely does throw TDs versus good team. He don't beat them. What TDs he threw against good teams and won, Miss Mitchell? Oh, and that's only you. Literally, no one expected Cowboys to win versus the Broncos. Oh shit! With that MVP talk, with his two number ones at the 1 and 2 spot, with a top 3 run game, y'all was hollering the MVP shit. Yeah, I expected him to perform against the Broncos. With our defense, not necessarily thought we would win, but I did expect him in the number 1 offense to put some points on the board. He didn't throw not one touchdown. Matter of fact, he threw 2 picks versus the Broncos, but couldn't throw a touchdown with CeeDee Lamb and Pickens and Ferguson and Javonte Williams. All I heard was he was number 1 offense. The Cowboys had the number 1 offense with the MVP. EK. Jay, keep on this nigga Raiders. Right, man. Fucking 2-17, man. You supposed to. I mean, I thought you could beat the Broncos. I thought you could beat Arizona. We finna get this dude props for. I mean, he basically did what he does. He does what he does. Dak Prescott has not shied away from who he is. He beat up on bum teams and he lose versus good teams. So, I mean, this the same old story since he been with the Cowboys. This the same story, bro. But you gonna have people out here celebrating this guy like he just beat the goddamn LA Rams. Oh, did he say something about the Rams? He was gonna see them in the NFC Championship game this year. Didn't that Prescott say some shit like that? See, he the one that be talking shit. But then when I call him out on this poor play, I'm a hater. He talked that shit about seeing the Rams in the NFC Championship. Come on, bro. Is that shit gonna come to fruition the way he's playing? He can only beat bad teams, but these next 5-6 games, these gonna be playoff teams. Keep that same energy you got against the Raiders when you go up against the Eagles, when you go up against the Chargers, when you go up against the Chiefs, when you go up against the Vikings. Keep that same motherfucking energy you had versus the goddamn lowly ass Rams. I mean, Raiders. 805 on. Eagles secondary got a way better since. Got way better since we played them. And Jalen Carter's coming. Right, bro. Exactly. EK, Dak versus NFC East 35-9. Come on. That's the NFC East, bro. And that's he got like 76 to 78 wins. Half of those are the against the NFC East. You don't beat good teams. King David song. Oh, man, here we go with this BS. Same thing they was on with the Jets. Look what happened playing a good defense when he lose next week. What's the excuse for the Eagles, bro? After we beat the Jets, they was hollering MVP. Devil Dog. What up, Devil Dog? The Jets, the Giants, the Raiders, and Washington. No, you don't need to say no more. No more. But I'm telling you, I'm telling y'all, wait until goddamn tomorrow. 3 and 4 letter networks and these Dat fanboy slurpees put their videos out. Watch how they be putting this boy back, putting Dak Prescott back in the MVP race. He ball. He ball. I mean, he does what he does against sorry teams, bro. That's what he do. Damn, y'all ain't hip to the game by now. This is what Dak Prescott does. He fold versus good teams, and he beat up on bad teams. Come on, man. What is this to be excited for, man? I'm telling you, the expectations these Dak fanboys Slurpees have for Dak Prescott is low as fuck. Low ass expectations for this guy. He's the highest paid. They talk about it. Man, I just heard them these dudes on goddamn I guess they call them the Avengers. Talking about Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in the league. He's better than Patrick Mahomes. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling you, the slurpiness is real. It's real with these guys. EK, rest of the league, 44. Right, 42 record at 79. Right. Over half of those 79 victories against the NFC East. Dak for MVP, though. He's MVP. He beat up on the Raiders. He threw for 4 touchdowns. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Old school, what up? What it do, bro? VIB Cowboy. Damn, if he do, damn, if he don't, bro, you need to take that. Man, you just need to go stay on the Avengers channel. I don't care what you say over here about you don't like my channel or what I say. I'm going to continue to say what I say and stick to what I see. Your boy is a bum. He's a bum. He beat up on bad teams. He's a regular season bully versus beat up teams. But they happy. I'm telling you, they said we're gonna make the playoffs. We're gonna make the playoffs since we beat a 2-7 fucking Raiders team with a bum ass quarterback with Geno Smith. I'm telling y'all, watch. They're gonna be praising this guy like he's the second coming. Real fan. Pickens is the best wide receiver Dak has had. I gotta say that. Next to Amari Cooper when he came, I gotta give him kind of the same level of impact. Because something with him and CD ain't looking right. But we're gonna have to pay attention to Pickens and how he was on that sideline going that shotty and shit. We're gonna have to peak game on that and watch out and see. Excuse me, see how that go. Bobby Range, what up, Bobby? Defense play way better than Dak Prescott. Dak was the weakest link of the team, even with the W like this. He did what he's supposed to do with a stack. Right, man. That's what I'm saying. They acting like he playing out his mind, but he did what he was supposed to do. He got a stack offense, bro. I mean, come on, like I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it, King David. 7-10-1. He trash. 7 wins against below 500. That's what I'm saying. But then they want to hype him up like he better than Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen's. Hell, he ain't playing better than goddamn. Even though Sam Darnold had a bad game, he ain't playing better than Sam Darnold. And I get that bad game Sam Darnold just had. Because at least he scored touchdowns. Dak had games where he couldn't even throw a touchdown and got better weapons than Sam Darnold. Miss Major, the defense really stepped up today. That's not saying much, but got to give credit when it's due. It was the Raiders. There was still a visible improvement for the defense or the offense. Because Dak still came out there fumbling and bumbling, 3 and out the first drive, fumbled the second drive, 3 and out the possession, first possession, he 3 and out, second possession, he fumbled, third possession, he 3 and out. This is a 10-year vet, man. This is what got me tripping, man. This guy, this guy's supposed to be a 10-year vet, bro. Look at it, they got this dude on the stage. They interviewed this guy at the end of the game. And he talking all this bullshit. Where was he against the Broncos and the Cardinals? I'm telling y'all, man. They overhyping this guy. They pumping him up. Like, get y'all hype and believe in everything he doing. Then he let y'all down every time. I'm telling you. Miss Man, silly JB. Let's speak on GP though, man. He was out there giving Dez, and yeah, GP balling. I'm saying that's why I think it's something going. I mean, not something bad, but I think GP is being a better receiver for Dak than CD is right now. You know, CD scored his touchdown. I get that, but I'm just thinking the chemistry. For some reason, I think it's kind of shifting better with GP than because CD still dropping balls. I mean, that could have been a little bit more accurate, but I still think CD should have made a better play on that ball. That should have been another touchdown. CD, he's still dropping balls, man. I don't know what the deal is with CD, man. You know, King David defense never was the problem. It was the QB. He still haven't beat a team right above 500 or top 10. Right. That's still on the quarterback, King David. That's facts. That's facts. Yeah, I don't even know what button I push. But that's facts though, bro. Timothy Brown, 11th place in the conference. Ooh, right. But they're gonna be hyping him up for beating the Raiders. Watch Timothy. Watch that shit. His major devil dog just once act like you don't see me. You mad, bro? Catlin, 10th place now. Oh, 10th place, Catlin. 10th place. I said that's what I'm saying. The expectations for this guy, they are so low. I don't get it. It's so low for him. Key Davis said he gonna carry them too out his own. Yeah, he said that shit. Yeah, told French. If the defense could even just be average the rest of the season, they can. No, they can't run the table. They're not going to run the table. Stop it, Toad French. I know you're the king of Dak Slurpees. I'm telling it's evident and it's been proven. When we go up against these next 5, I think it's 6 teams we going up against. No, it's 5. They're all playoff teams. They're all playoff teams, told French. We seen that go up against playoff teams. He can't beat them. He can't beat them even with the best wide receiver duo. Come on, bro. It's already been proven. What up, DJ? Dak is so average. Only look good versus scrub teams. Shit sad how these Cowboy fans be hyped off this. He been doing this for decades. Right. Right. Now when he beat a team like the Raiders, they oh he's back. He's back. Why he couldn't be back against the Broncos? Why he couldn't be back against the Cardinals? Devil dog. What's up, Miss Matrix? He said he see you, Miss Matrix. Matt Bird, my day one. What up, Matt? Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark both got a sack. Why couldn't we have these guys in 2021 through 2023? But you know what, Matt Bird? Through 2021, 2022, 2023, man, we was top 5, top 10 in defense. We was got top 5 in yards allowed. We was top 10, top 7 in sacks, turnovers. We had a good team, a defensive team in 2021, 2022, and 2023. But what did the MVP, second team All Pro, run up the MVP, top 5 elite Hall of Famer do with them defenses? He ain't do shit. Corsair, Dak has not won the Jalen Hurts competition series. No. Jalen Hurts keep winning. Dak got a W, but what that mean? That's 4 wins now? And Jalen Hurts already went up against the gauntlet of their schedule and came out 8-2. Their defense wasn't always playing top notch every game. Matt Burke. Oh, do we award the MVP to Dak after the? Yes, we must, Matt Burke. Yes, he deserves the MVP. I'm telling you. Hell, they said he was MVP. He was playing like an MVP versus the Eagles in the first game, and he didn't even throw a touchdown. But they said he played like an MVP. Chris E, what up? What it do, bro? Dak delusional fan. What up? Dak is right. He's the MVP. Yeah, he the MVP, bro. He just smacked the Raiders, threw 4 touchdowns. He's the MVP. Matt Burr, yeah. MVPs always have a 4-5-1 seed. The MVP for the Cowboys, though, is old school. You're right about that, JB. Yeah. I know who you is now, bro. I got you. I got you now, Matt Bird. Stan Kroenke. We'll see your rounds in the NFC Championship. I'm telling you, that Prescott talk a lot of shit, but he never backs it up. He never backs it up. He just talk plenty shit. Devil dog, CD, mad, wide open, and underthrew him. Man, I that's why I said a little bit of that throw was kind of on Dak, man. He could have been more accurate with that throw to just let CD just walk in the end zone. That's why I kind of put it on both of them. That could have made a better throw. CD could have, at least try to adjust. He's getting paid like he's that type of receiver to make those type throw, catches and shit. Catlin, yeah, Mahomes 5-5, but that don't mean shit when that goes up against a better quarterback. I guarantee you this: Kansas City ain't gonna play like no 5-5 team when they come to Dallas. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. But Mahomes gonna put pressure on Dak Prescott. Watch. Just watch. Devil Dog counting 3 Super Bowl wins and 4 appearances. I'm saying right. That's what I'm saying. That delusional fan, that MVP, the defender will get no more credit. Man, that's all they doing. Gonna keep defending them. Chris E. I'm still laughing about the guy we talked to a couple weeks ago, thinking we about to run the table and make the playoffs. Yeah, Mark, that delusion. Watch. I'm glad MVP Dak beat up on a 2-7. That's about all he can do, man. That's about all he can do is beat up on inferior teams. I don't even know how many times I got to say this shit, bro. I mean, everybody. I mean, I guess apparently, I guess everybody can't see it because they hyping him up now. But wait till we play some more good teams, man. Ain't no way we running the table. I don't care if our defense jump up to like 11 or 12. We ain't running no table with that Prescott at quarterback. He gonna shit his pants against Patrick Mahomes. Hell, he shit his pants against Jared Goff. He got to play with Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts. Hell, as the rookie McCarthy, was it McCaffrey? Not McCaffrey, but McCarty. What is the rookie for? What is his second year for the Vikings? But the Vikings still got a good defense, and if they get that running game going, hell, that when we could take a L against the Vikings with their second year quarterback coming off injury. Corsair, most vulnerable player. Most vulnerable player. Oh, shit. A real fan. Andy Reid will be ringless with Dak as his QB. Dak is a worse version of McNabb, bro. He won no Super. If he had to play with the same teams, Kansas City, hell, he had some. He had that with the Cowboys. I've already made several videos about this. Dak Prescott overall for his career versus Patrick Mahomes' career, he had the better team. He's had the better weapons than Patrick Mahomes. Matt Burke, that's cute. You think that can beat Mahomes, Catlin? Real cute. I remember my first NFL season. He's on one versus Patrick Mahomes. Hadn't beaten Patrick Mahomes. Even when the defense held him to 19 points, he still couldn't score more than 19 points. And he had weapons. He had CD. He had Gallup. He had Cedric Wilson. He had Amari Cooper. And he couldn't do with those wide receivers and put up points. Come on, man. Just like now this season, he can't put up points with 2 number ones. Didn't score no touchdowns with the versus the Eagles. Didn't score no touchdowns in the second half versus the Bears. Didn't score no touchdowns versus the Broncos. Dak delusional. Dak MVP. The defense will get no credit. Nope. Nope. They ain't gonna give him no credit. They ain't gonna get a defense credit this game. They'll blame the defense when Dak don't show up and have a sorry game, but I bet you we ain't gonna hear shit about the defense. Watch, Matt Burke. That receiver corp is way more talented than the Chiefs in 2025. And yes, and he did nothing with it. Chris E, the next 3 games about to expose Dakota Rain. Devil Dog. Catlin, there's no comparison between those two at all. No comparison. Zero. EK. No, the Cowboys came out lethargic until they saw Geno doing play action and misdirection. Dak Shotty started doing the same. Dak at his best. Yeah, he's at his best in play action. But Shotty, and as he's starting to disappoint me because he he still gets away from the run game. Dak is best when we have a bona fide run game, meaning when the defense knows we're going to run the ball and we still run that shit and successful. That's when Dak plays at his best because he will have a bona fide run game. Shotty, he too up and down with the run game, man. He's getting caught up, which he said before the season start. It's going to be hard for him not to want to throw the ball having CD and Pickens. And this is going to be a big mistake if he does not hunker down, get with goddamn offensive line offensive line coach. Damn, I forgot his name. Get with them. They need to come up to me with better run plays to be, you know, I thought they was gonna be, you know, run first, establishing physicality. And they're not establishing physicality. They putting Dak Prescott 5 wide receiver sets, 3 wide receiver sets, dropping him back. He's not under center. Like, it's a recipe for failure to me. And Shotty he's falling right into the trap of dropping Dak back and slinging it. I'm telling you, this it's not gonna be good. Roslyn Bland, what's up, Roslyn? Y'all fall for the BS every time they beat a bad team. Yes. Just watch them, Rosalind. Watch them. Watch what go on tomorrow. And you know what I'm saying? You go down your timeline on your YouTube and all this shit. Just watch the shit they gonna be saying about this guy. King David, low key need Dallas to win out and make the playoffs, show people who Dak really is. When grown man under pressure. Now he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. Willy Wonka, that game was a Mason ritual, bro, which is why the score was left 33. There you go, Willie. Dropping that knowledge, Miss Matrix. So riddle me this. How does GP look better now that he's playing with Dak? Because he damn sure didn't look this good. Man, shit. So you saying it's Dak? I mean, shit, he was averaging 800-900 yards with the badass QBs he's had then. I mean, it's funny how y'all always give credit to Dak for receivers, but they go get the receivers that Dak needs. Dak couldn't do this without Pickens. So you're going to give credit to Pickens' success for Dak, but you don't give credit to Pickens for Dak's success or Amari Cooper, because before Dak got those two guys, they were complaining that he needed more. So if Dak is this great, why complain about him and ask to get more help? See, when you complain about him needing more help and go get him more help, that means that receiver you went and got was already good before he got with Dak. That means Pickens was the man before you got Dak. Amari Cooper was the man before he played with Dak. That's why you went out and got those receivers. Because you claimed he didn't have that before they got there. But meanwhile, he had Cooks. And every quarterback Cooks played with, he went over 1,000 yards except for Dak. So why he couldn't do that with Cooks then? Why couldn't he put Cooks back on the same level he was with quarterbacks like Davis Mills, who's playing for goddamn Houston right now? He had 1,000 yards 2 seasons. He had 2,000 yard receivers with receiver seasons with Davis Mills. Didn't have not one with Dak Prescott. So what are you saying, Miss Matrix? What are you really saying? The real fan, and guess what? They will have to pay George Pickens or Dak would be bad Dak would be bad like before. They will have to pay George Pickens. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they don't pay George Pickens the real fan, they gonna go right back to how they didn't want Cooks after they lifted Cooks up when we got Cooks in 23 and 24. They were saying how he was gonna, you know, cause trouble for the opposing defense with his deep threat, but Dak could never consistently hit him deep, deep. So then they got mad at Cooks and wanted him out of here. Dak couldn't uplift Cooks, but he's uplift Pickens, Cooper, Dez. He's uplifted all these other quarterbacks, but couldn't do it with goddamn Brandon Cooks. Devil dog. I don't drink that Kool-Aid laced with false hope. Willie Wonka, that teammate Marshawn Leaning was a Messianic sacrificial ritual. Man, I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys, bro. It'd be a lot of funny shit happening to those players, and you know what I'm saying? It'd be some funny shit going on with them guys, bro. I don't know what the fuck. Yes, sir, old school. Mm-hmm. EK, they gotta go 6-2, 7-1. Dak has about 4 wins, and we never know when he won't show. Yeah, he's so up and down. He's so inconsistent, bro. We don't know what we're ever gonna get for him, man. That's the problem. He's too inconsistent. Hawk, what up, Hawk? What up, JB? No, man, not impressed. This should be business as usual. Just hand the ball to the referee like Larry Fitzgerald do with this type of win. That's all it need to be. No locker room hype, game balls and shit. I don't want to see none of that, man. If we see game balls in the locker room highlights, that just show you how low we is, bro. Hawk still think he's a bum. Exactly. Willie Wonka, the Masonic numbers were born by the players who made the most plays tonight. George Pickens was 3 and Wills was 33. Yep. Them threes. That's part of that Masonic ritual. Them numbers, man. That number ritual. Kevin Dudley. What up, Kevin? He padded his stats against bad teams by running up the score. Karma could have just run the ball, after the game was out of reach. See, the Eagles don't have to do that with the win with humility. Exactly. But we already know the leader for the Eagles and Jalen Hurts and the leader for the Cowboys and Dak Prescott got 2 different mind frames. Jalen Hurts got the mind frame of a winner. Dak Prescott doesn't. He does not have a mindset of a winner. Willie Wonka, these games are only meant to draw energy or be a succubus and take your energy. Chris E, 4 wins, all against losing teams. This the start of a new dynasty. Devil dog. Catlin, we got the Thanksgiving. You'll see him shit turkey soon. Yep. Yep. Catlin, what else did you want him to do, JB? Who? That? I mean, I just expect him to do his job. I expect him to beat good teams like the Broncos. Hell, Arizona wasn't a good team, but I expected him to beat them. With the weapon he has, I expected us to beat the Eagles the first game. But it always brings me back. That voice in my head always bring me back to look, JB, you know the quarterback you got. You know the quarterback you got for your team, man. Don't be goddamn delusional. Don't drink that Kool-Aid. Because you know he's gonna come back and show you who he really is. Just watch. And then when he come back, if I want us to beat the Eagles, and I think we normally split with them, so I think we'll beat them. So in my mind, I'm thinking to beat them. Doesn't Dak have a better wide receiver core than Jalen Hurts? Doesn't Dak got better offensive weapons, a better run game? Because Javonte Williams top 3 in rushing, while Saquon Barkley, I think he down like 11, 12, around, from 15 somewhere in that area. He's averaging like 63 yards a game. Jalen Hurts ain't got no run game like he had last year during the regular season. No, Saquon Barkley, I mean, he's not. Saquon Barkley averaging 63 yards a game, bro. Real fan. Dak played against a team with Chip Kelly on it. He's horrible. It's not a coincidence. Eagles won 2 Super Bowls since they fired his sorry ass and got rid of Carson Wentz. Got rid of the coach that won the Super Bowl. Came back and won the Super Bowl with a different head coach, different quarterbacks. Come on, bro. Miss Major. Dak never goes up against another QB. Why do y'all keep saying that? Do y'all know? No, we say defenses. When he go up against a good defense, when he go up against a good team, he shits the bed. Now you know the talk. It's gonna be quarterback versus quarterback. But I'm talking about him going up against good defenses and good teams. He shits himself. Kevin Dudley, that's the kind of a guy Dak is, since he can't and won't ever, ever, ever take this team. So let alone a playoff win, bro. Come on. EK, I'm hoping Dak proves us all wrong. I seen his body work the last 10 seasons. He has used up every excuse to believe we can win with him, man. Then he tell us, just jump off the wagon then. Yeah, he said, y'all, we suck. I mean, this is the quarterback, the leader of your team, talking like this. And y'all want me to have confidence in him? Y'all want me to pat him on the back when he beat a 2-17 like the Raiders? Or beat the Giants? They 2-7 right now. The Jets, they 1-7 or 8 or some shit. Goddamn, Commanders 3-7. You want me to goddamn, man? Come on, bro. Miss Major, definitely, yeah, it's not looking good for the Cowboys. That I will agree. We are not going 7 or whatever. No, we not. We not running no table, Kevin. That's why he will never, 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 ever, ever take y'all to the. I know. Hey, Kevin, bro. I already know this, bro. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping on that. I already know Dak ain't. He's not the guy. I know he's not the guy for our team, bro. I already know that. I ain't sipping the Kool-Aid. I ain't delusional about that shit. Willie Wonka, show me one pass that pick his drop. CD dropped some. He dropped the touchdown pass. Nah, I mean, how many? He had what? 11 targets. I think. I think Pickens had 11 targets. Willie Wonka. EK McNabb made a Super Bowl and 3 NFC championship. No comparison to that. That's true. That's true. Devil Dog, that wouldn't be in the league if he played in Mahomes' division. He'd be hold a clipboard if he was lucky. Hey, but that fanboy Slurp say he MVP. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the talk tomorrow. Watch, Chrissy. At least Quentin Williams or George Pickens can say they're the best player on the team now. No disrespect to Ari, but he's just the kicker. Yeah, but Chrissy, Arby's have saved us a lot of times. I know he just a kicker, and it's a shame that even to this point, Chris, even you held him to a high regard as a kicker until some bona fide players came on the team and made an impact with Quentin Williams and Pickens. You had him up there on their level too. So hey, Kevin Donovan alert has a better player record than that playing last year's with the Eagles. You an Eagles fan, bro? You an Eagles fan, Kevin? Got no defense was way better. I don't even think you didn't spell defense right, Catlin. I know you typing hard, typing fast, but you take some spell check. Catlin not run first on this team. Well, it should be. It should be. Chrissy, Dak is the best. Dak is at his best when we rush for about 130 yards and pass for 250. We might have the defense to keep us out of shootouts to get back to a balanced offense, but we still ain't making the playoffs. Nah. See, Dak didn't take advantage of the teams, you know what I'm saying, at the time he said, because you lost to Chicago, you lost to Carolina, you know what I'm saying? You tied with Green Bay, you lose to Arizona. Like, I'm not blaming him for total losses of all these games because I honestly say the defense has had a kind of a big part in it. But there was games that Dak didn't even show up individually as the quarterback. And there was, and even in that Carolina game, I'm gonna keep saying it. He had 2 possessions on the 10 minutes in that fourth quarter. He didn't take advantage of. I'm sorry, man. We could have won that Carolina game, but we didn't. Matt Burke, Pittsburgh has 5 QBs when Pickens was there. Are you Dak fans retarded? Catlin and JB, you think everything else is not Dak. I mean, there's other contributor factors that I do believe that's hindering the team. Coaching, head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, the defense. Yeah, I think there's other factors. When I'm critiquing that, I'm critiquing his individual impact on the game, especially against lesser competition that we've been. He's lost to some of the lesser competition we played. So I'm critiquing his individual play, as y'all say he's the MVP. So I'm critiquing him as the MVP, as y'all call him, and he ain't showed me shit about being no goddamn MVP. He don't play like it consistently. Are you kidding me? Matt Burke, that first lamb TD was an easy pass that a backup could make. Like he make regular throws it's just that it's supposed to be routine. It's nothing that should be celebrated about. Oh, that was amazing. No, I mean that's what you're just supposed to do. He's top 5 elite. EK, in my opinion, if Dak don't do anything this year, they cut him. No, they're not gonna do that. I think Dak's still gonna be the starter next year, whether we go to the playoffs or not. He's still gonna be the starter next year, man. They ain't finna make no real big. That's real culture changing to sit Dak and start Milton. Even if we don't keep Milton and try to get another quarterback in this year's draft or next year's draft, I, I don't see them doing that. I don't see them doing that. Mm-mm. Nope. I don't see them doing that at all. Real fan. If Howie Roseman had Dak as his QB from the 2016 NFL draft, he would have gotten rid of him like he did Wentz. But we don't do that. We just hang on to motherfuckers, and they don't. Even if they showed us they won't produce, we still hold on to them. Chris, I think the fans that didn't see the '90s team think we're hating, but we just understand what elite teams look like. Yeah, yep, yep. I seen the '70s team, the '80s team, the '90s, the 2000s. I've seen them. That's why I feel like I can say what I say, especially about the quarterbacks I seen put for this team. Are you fucking kidding me? Shit. But see, yeah, I still might get me an Arby jersey. Yeah. And I might get me an Arby jersey. But well damn, I got a 17. I already got a 17. But still, I feel you. I feel you. Corsair, JB, you're right. All these that service will not show on your show after the next 4 games. Watch. The real fan, Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Danny White, and Tony Romo were all better than Dak Prescott. Facts. Facts. Catlin, Danny White, really? Yeah, he's been to the NFC Championship games, which Dak hasn't done. Dak ain't did that. Reek Money. What's up? What's up? I can't even hear the buttons I'm pressing, but I'm pressing. JB, don't be falling for that BS, bro. I'm not falling for that shit. You know me, Reek. Nah, man, I appreciate the super chat, man. You constantly show love, man. I appreciate your support, Reek Money. I appreciate that, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I ain't falling for that bullshit. Are you fucking kidding me? Hell nah. Nope. And I'm gonna stay on his throat. Nope. Real fan. Danny White went to 3 straight NFC championships, 1980, 81, and 82. Dak hasn't been to one. That's what I'm saying. Shit, I know Danny White didn't ultimately get the big one, but he damn sure tried his hardest. He got us to 3 NFC championship games. Yeah, I respect number 11 for that. Shit. Chrissy, yes, it took a miracle to beat Danny White. Come on now. Real fan said, what miracle? What miracle was that, Chrissy? Chrissy, the stats that got on the Cowboys record book are inflated. Yes, but they gonna put him up there like he's been one of the greats in the organization. All padded stats against bum ass teams. Nothing quality about Dak's stats and his W's. No quality. All quantity versus bum ass teams. No quality wins, bro. At all. At all. Watch tomorrow, boy. They're gonna be lifting Dak up so high like we don't won the fucking Super Bowl. Watch. Watch. Catlin, their backup that go to them are they better? Who I don't understand that, Catlin. You might have to come back with that one. Hold up. Chrissy, the Joe Montana pass. Oh yeah. That was 82. Yeah. You're right about that, Chrissy. Real fan. That wouldn't even get to an NFC championship game with the Eagles with Howard Roseman as GM. Nope. Because he's had some of the same teams or better than the Eagles had and didn't do nothing with it. EK. Dwight Clark caught that rock out of the end zone. He was out of the end zone. EK. Shit. And Dwight Clark caught that motherfucker. Yeah. Say he was out the end zone. Chrissy, the same highlight they show every game versus the Niners, yo. Yep. K man, what's up, K man? Dak for MVP, yeah, man. He's MVP, bro. I'm telling you, the MVP, man. He just smacked the Raiders through 4 touchdowns. You ain't see him playing like an MVP, K man? You ain't see an MVP out there versus the Raiders? Are you kidding me? Shit, that was MVP play, bro. Joe Montana had 3 defenders in his face and laid it out to Clark. Yeah, he did, bro. He was in, bro. He was in EK. He caught that shit in bounds. Okay, man, that's the last win the Cowboys will get the rest of the year. Hey, I can see that because we're going up against playoff teams now. I if I'm not mistaken, our next, let's see, the Eagles, the Chiefs, um, Chargers, Minnesota. It's another team. It's I think it's our next 5 games against playoff teams, above 500 teams. And Dak might go 0-5 versus them, bro. With our defense probably playing a little bit better too as it go along with the players we acquired. I think in some of these players coming back, I don't know about Overshawn because they was wrapping his knee up with a big ass brace on it and bandage on it. So I don't know how he gonna come back, but I still think the defense probably is gonna play a little much better as these games go along. But what is the offense gonna do? Because the offense has been healthy all season, and there have been games they ain't scored no touchdowns. So what the fuck if our defense get better? What is the offense gonna do? With the MVP on the center? What the fuck is the offense gonna do? Corsair, they catch Joe Montana and the Clark. That started the 49ers dynasty. Chrissy, folks want to come at me like I don't know my squad. Right. Want to come at me like I don't know football. Like, okay, but you ain't coaching nobody. You're not you you know what I'm saying? You ain't scouting talent, you ain't calling plays, you ain't designing plays. But because I don't agree with the way you feel about that, and since I tell you my truth and my opinion about that, I don't know football. I don't know football, and I need to get another. I need to root for another team since I don't like the way Dak played. The real thing. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl unlike Dak. Put Dak as QB instead of Foles. They get blown out. Blown out. Nick Foles made big plays and then turn the ball over. Yep, didn't turn the ball over. EK. Feet were feet were in his catch rate at 6'4" was out of so you still on that? Yeah, that shit was over 25 years ago. It's over and done. The coldest. What up? The coldest. Quentin Williams looking good. Yeah, he was. Him and Clark. I heard some talks about them possibly not bringing Clark back. Man, they need to keep Clark and Quentin Williams. Man, that could be. You know what I'm saying? Them trenches. Which I wanted us to draft the trenches. Because to me, that's very important to the success of the team, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And I think it'd be a mistake if we let Clark go, man. I just think it'd be a mistake if we don't pair those two guys up next year. Yeah, I really think so. Cat the real fan get something else. That delusion. Get Dak off this damn team. The real fan. Foles even called for a game changing play. The Philly special. Don't Foles got a statue outside, the stadium or something? Don't Foles got a statue out there, some shit like that? I'm thinking Foles got a statue for that Super Bowl he won. King David song, appreciate that super man. Yes, I'm hitting these buttons. I can't hear him. I don't know, but I appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. That the QB like them girls at the club be dark, be looking good. Club over. Time to see shorty when the lights are on. You like hell no. Hey King David, that's when you had the club now. That be the time for the monster mash, cause you know what I'm saying. All the fine was probably done got caught up a dip. So you done got the monster mash. Dak is the monster mash, bro. He's a fucking monster mash, bro. Doo doo. Bum ass, bro. I'm telling you. You feel the camera. Okay. That shit right. And EK, Jay, I'm 40 years. I'm 54. Oh, you 50? Man, I'm 51. Yeah. Yeah. Daniel Harris. What up, Daniel? If they play a real football team, we would have lost. Yeah. Hell, Dak damn near threw 2 picks in that game. Yeah, just like against the Eagles. They talk about how many passes that CD drop. Hell, if the defenders for the Eagles hadn't dropped all them particular possible interceptions, that probably would have had goddamn 2-3 interceptions against Philly. Shit, they talking about drop balls. Okay, man, I'm just saying those bad receivers were out there making acrobatic catches. Fact. The code is, bro. How we gonna afford Quentin and Pickens? We gotta figure something out, bro. We gotta figure something out. But to me, we need them both back next year playing together. Playing together. EK. 44 years, actually 1981. Yeah, man. I first became a fan in 1980, bro. I'm right there with you. I was 6 years old, man. 6 years old. And I first started, you know what I'm saying? Rooting for the Cowboys. Hell yeah. Chrissy, I wonder, do the Dak fans watch the same games we see, or is there some alternative version of the NFL? I don't know about the all 22, Chrissy. Cause that what they say. Go watch the all 22. That'll tell I can see you don't watch film. I could tell you don't watch film. That's what they tell you. Yeah, yeah, Chrissy. It's an alternative version. All 22. No, motherfucker, I can watch the game with my own eyes live when they showing it. I don't need to go see no all 22. Goddamn, the real fan. Like somebody said, all 22 gonna do is give you another goddamn what they call it, uh a different option to way to look at the play. Shit, Chrissy, not hating, but Trent Dilfer had a top defense and somehow didn't shit himself in the playoffs and won a Super Bowl. Actually, they defense when Trent Dilfer won the Super Bowl, I want to say that defense it wasn't number one. Hold on, I'm gonna have to check that because I made a video about it. Because I was thinking they were number one, but they were actually somewhere like 10th or 11th or something like that. To be honest, I mean, I'm gonna have to check that, but yeah, they weren't as actually number one as I thought. But Trent Dilfer didn't make no mistakes, and he still took advantage of their good play of the defense in the Super Bowl. Didn't make no mistakes, and he was a true bus driver, and he did his fucking job. He did his job. EK Dak better recognize what he has, his breath in go for the defense heart. Well, to me, Dak don't have it in his heart to go at nobody like that though. Man, Dak is not him. He's not a beast like that, bro. He's not a beast like that. The real fan, the gold is that's the problem with giving that money. If they had let Dak go, they could have afforded both easy while having Shador Sanders. They could, yeah, they could have done a lot of shit if they didn't sign Dak. Overpaying this guy, bro. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Corsair, JB, the boys play the Eagles at home, Chiefs at home, Lions at their home, Vikings at home, and Chargers at home. Yeah, they got out of those 5 games, 4 of them at the crib. But that's it sounds good and it looks good, but I just have no confidence with Dak being the quarterback, man. No matter how good of a situation we might be put in, all of them will play. Eagles a playoff team. Chiefs kind of they 500. Yeah, they division tough this year, bro. I just think the NFL has figured the Chiefs out. You know what I'm saying? It just comes for a time for when you're reigning for a while. Eventually, everybody start to catch up to you because they recognize that. I mean, you at the top, so they got to build teams to knock your ass down. And I think the time is just coming for the Chiefs, man. But I don't think they're gonna be no pushovers when we play them on Thanksgiving. I still don't think they're gonna be pushovers. Shit. Especially going up against us on Thanksgiving. You don't think they're gonna come ready to play? You don't think Chris Jones gonna come ready to play? Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna come ready to play? Shit. The Lions, the Vikings, Chargers, them all like 6, 7+ winning teams. That all of them got at least. Only team ain't got 6 wins is the Chiefs. Eagles got 8. Lions got 7, I believe. The Vikings got 6 or 7. The Chargers, they're all 6 to 7+ winning teams. The 8 winning teams. We've seen what we do against winning teams with the MVP and the number 1 wide receiver duo with a top 3 run game. This dude still can't perform, bro. Fuck out of here. Real fan. Put that on those Packers. Rodgers had after winning the Super Bowl. They have let's play on success. Okay, man. If Dak knew what was good for him, seeing as he doesn't play for money and all, he would give some money back so the Cowboys could keep crucial players. But he won't because he does play for money. That's what I'm saying. Him and Jalen Hurts got 2 different mindsets. Jalen Hurts was like, "Don't fuck up my contract." That's what he told his agent. Don't fuck up my team. I want my boys. I want them to get paid and be on my team still. Don't hurt the salary cap with my contract. Dak didn't give a fuck though. He didn't give a fuck. And you can see the different mind frames of the 2 quarterbacks with Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott. You can see the winning mentality in Jalen Hurts. They could talk about he can't pass and he ain't got a lot of passing yards, but he got a lot of W's. He got a lot of W's in his career, bro. And he got a lot of W's in significant moments. Playoffs, Super Bowl, NFC championships. He got W's. This ain't college, bro. This ain't about style points in the pros. It's about W's only in the pros. If you win, if you lose, that's all that fucking matters. You can win with a safety with 2 points to 0. Did you win the game? Because style points don't matter in the pros. That's that college shit. See, that's what they base that college shit with Dak and his stats. See, he looked pretty and win against bum ass teams, so they think he a bona fide baller. They think he a bona fide MVP. But he can't do that shit against winning teams. Daniel Harris, I became a fan in 1990. Okay. Okay. So you did see some of the Super Bowls. You did see what? 2? 3? Yeah, you saw about 3 of them. You see 3 Super 90. Yeah, you did that. No, yeah. We won 2 in the 70s, 3 in the 90s. Yeah, so you might have saw all 3 of them in the 90s then, bro. Of course, the Dak Sturbers have him on their fantasy team. And man, I ain't draft that dude. I'm in 2 fantasy leagues, and I ain't draft him or not anyone. I ain't even draft no Cowboys on my fantasy league. King David, I graduated high school, went to college, got my associate's degree, went to work at 29. Now Dak still having oh my baby brother, he now junior high. Dak still getting excuses to do this. This shit sad. Daniel Harris, they play like they was number 1. Yup. Hold on, EK, hold on. I ain't seen that one, EK. Hold on, let me put hold on, EK, my bad, bro. Hold on. I missed that super. Hold on, man. I gotta give a I gotta put that out there, EK. I appreciate that. Hold up. Yeah, okay, yeah. I saw that pop up. The coldest. That's why I deal for one, yeah. Because he ain't make no motherfucking mistakes. Chris, our 2023 defense was damn near legendary. And what did Dak do with it? See, this is what I'm saying. You can give this man everything. He can have it all. He can have nothing. I mean, I don't know how much more you can do or put around this guy for him to succeed because he's had it all. He's had the opportunities where he never took advantage of. The cold is no lie. Chiefs looking weak. Yeah, they looking weak, bro. But hey, that don't mean shit going up against us. Chrissy, the in Green Bay said, "Hold my beer." Okay, man, Shador Sanders, bro. People are hailing Sanders as the next coming, but he played like doodle when he got his chance. We should see, but stop acting like Sanders is him. I agree with some of that, K man, but I gotta say too, what is his name? Stefanski, whatever his damn name is for the Browns head coach. He even came out and said that they wouldn't giving this guy no reps with the number ones through training camp. You know what I'm saying? Even through preseason and regular season, when even before Flacco left, they wasn't giving this guy no play with the number ones. But they was giving Dylan some reps with the number ones when Flacco was there. So when Flacco left and Dylan was the number one, they still wasn't giving Sanders no reps with the number ones. So it's kind of hard to judge this man being thrown in the game when having no reps with the number ones the whole time he been with the Browns. We got to get this man a chance to get acclimated with those receivers and you know what I'm saying, getting the chemistry and filling out what they do good where he can collab with. It's kind of hard to judge him just off of this game by throwing him in there like that. I can say that. But I could agree. I don't think he's him because it's going to take time for him too. He going to have to show and prove that he's him first. The real fan, the 2025 Chiefs seem like they are like the 2005 Eagles when they collapsed after the Super Bowl loss. Chris E. The Chiefs just need to add new skill players for Mahomes. They'll be back next season, but this might be Denver's year. Yeah, they leading that division too. Yeah. And matter of fact, his Patrick Mahomes really real bona fide receiver cores when he had goddamn Tyreek Hill. What 2020, 2021, 2022, and that era. And after Tyreek Hill left, he really didn't have no true bona fide number one wide receiver like Dak has really had with Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, now with Pickens. Like Dak has had those number ones when Mahomes really didn't have them a significant amount of time, but he still performed and did his thing. Yeah, real fan. Like I have said, Mahomes hides Andy Reid's flaws. It doesn't seem like Mahomes can do it anymore. Like I was saying, Riff. I think the NFL and the teams has caught up to Mahomes and shit for real, and that's true too. I think because Andy Reid didn't win no Super Bowls without Patrick Mahomes. He ain't start winning Super Bowls. He got Patrick Mahomes. Shit. Caitlin, Detroit 6, Minnesota 4, JB. So Detroit got 6. Minnesota got more than 4 wins. Oh, unless I'm reading your comment wrong. Minnesota got like 6 wins. What are you talking about? These 6, might be 7. But I don't know. They got a good record. The coldest. Anybody can win this year. I don't see no really dominant teams. All teams have big flaws. I could favor the Rams right now. I can favor the Rams coming out of the NFC East. I mean out of the NFC. Real fan. If Chiefs did fire Andy Reid, would you take him as the coach of the Cowboys? Nah. To me, I think Andy Reid really done after this because to me, I think it's been more Patrick Mahomes than Andy Reid. Okay, man. So defense is always the reason the Cowboys lose. Does that mean that the defense is the reason the Cowboys won this game or not? All right, okay, man. They're not gonna give the defense no credit. Watch, watch. Yes, sir. EK, yeah, there go that super chat. I appreciate you for the 2-5. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm hitting my buttons, man. Yeah. Hmm. Keep putting the smack down on Dak. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I appreciate you. Yes, sir, EK, man. I appreciate that, bro. Mm-hmm. Just sent adopt respect in your word. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate that, EK. Yeah, man. That let me know, man. I'm doing something right, bro. Y'all respect me like that. I appreciate that, man. Just showing love. I really appreciate it. Daniel Harris, 3 Super Bowl. Mm, mm. Corsair, JB been a fan since 1965. First game to go was 67 in the Cotton Bowl versus the Eagles. And Roman Gravemill, the boys lost the game. Well, you've been a diehard for the longest, bro. Yes, sir. See, that's why I can respect fans that been, you know what I'm saying? We've been there for a while. We understand and know what it takes. We've seen excellence. We've seen greatness. We've seen what our quarterbacks play at a high level, what happens when they play good and play the position at a high level. We've seen it. So to get mad because we criticize Dak and say he ain't him and ain't got it, hey, bro, you must haven't seen what we saw. Shit. The coldest. I miss Dan Quinn, best coach we had in a year. Yeah, defensively, bro. That 2020 defense we had, what was that, Nolan? Was garbage. Quinn come in, 3 seasons, we top 10 down there on all the high categories. And Dak still couldn't do nothing. They actually blamed Quinn, the Dak fanboy Slurpees, blamed Dan Quinn for that Green Bay playoff loss and wanted him out of here. Now they want to put Eberflus on the cross and sacrifice his ass now because I mean, and they swear they right about everything, but wanted Dan Quinn to go, and just knew Eberflus was gonna bring us to a higher level than Dan Quinn. Now they want to put his ass on the chopping block. Real fan. Andy Reid could have his choke game against the Cowboys. This has happened a lot in his career, his coaching career. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I think we got the better weapons on offense than Patrick Mahomes. I think we should put up points. We're going to play the Eagles, and then so to me, the defense, they're going to play the Eagles. They're going to get more continuity with some of the players that's coming back. And when we face the Chiefs, I'm thinking our defense is going to be much better. So they've been blaming the defense this whole time. So for our failure, so it should be no excuses for this number one offense with the MVP. We should be able to go up there and hang and possibly beat the Chiefs in Dallas. But that all looks good on paper, real fan. It all looks good on paper. We get out on that field. It's always a different story, man. It's always a different story. Real fan. Just think of this: Dion and Shador Sanders instead of Schottenheimer and Dak. Yeah, man, Cooper Rush didn't get any rest with the ones either, but he still outplayed Dak. Sanders should at least appear competent. Yeah, I get you, but you know how long Cooper Rush been in this system though? He's had reps with the ones. He's been in this system for a while. I can't say that about Sanders ain't getting no reps at all, bro. I mean, I can't slide him like that. You know, I ain't gonna say he went out there and balled and yeah, he's the man and Cleveland was dumb for not starting him over Flacco and shit like that. I can't say that. But we gotta get this young man time. Cooper Rush has had plenty of time in the Cowboy system. That's why he don't really I thought he'll still kind of be good with the Ravens, but hell, they went back and got Huntley. They actually let Huntley go and got Cooper Rush. Now they done bitch Cooper Rush and went and got Huntley back. So I think it's the system more than anything with Cooper Rush right now with the Ravens. And I just think it's the time Cooper Rush had with the Cowboys that Shador Sanders hadn't got with the Cleveland Browns. He hadn't had that same time. Chris E, I think Dion got with the Stefanski's girl back in the day. It's just Shador paying the price. The sport, what's up, the sport? Good to see you, bro. This is the typical Dak bounce back game. He might beat Philly, but then it's all downhill versus Kansas City and Detroit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, Mahomes is getting older and slower. That could be a part of it too. That could be part of it too. And they could not just not be as hungry as they were. Man, the man got 3 Super Bowls. I mean, 4 AFC championship games, Super Bowl MVP. So I mean, it just might be that time for this might be that time for Kansas City, bro. That's all that is. Yeah, Chrissy Mahomes performed, but he won 2 rings with below average receivers. They need to reload and help him out. He did more than yes, he did, and he took less. He took less to help out the cap. What's up with their general manager not getting this man no top number 1 receivers? He won back-to-back Super Bowls with Travis Kelsey as his number 1 receiver. How is your tight end your number 1 receiver? The code is if we just had a real QB, we could be winning Super Bowls. Yeah, man. We could at least been to some at least 2 Super Bowls by now. Doing this Dak's tenure, if we had a better quarterback, I could at least say 2 Super Bowl appearances, man. At least. The sport Quentin Williams was an absolute monster tonight. Thanks, Jets. Yes, he was. Mm-hmm. The sport Ashton Jitney 6 carries. Damn, you know what? I didn't even realize that the sport because I mean, my bad, Ashton Jitney, he was the running back that the Dak fanboy Slurpees was crying for. Oh, we need to get Genty. We need to get Genty. Making all type of videos about the guy. And this dude has 6 carries for 7 yards against the lowly Dallas Cowboy defense. Man, see, I'm saying they always talk about people don't know football, but everything they be saying about what the Cowboys should do, they been wrong like a motherfucker. They been wrong. Chrissy, by the way, I became a fan around 83. I had to choose between the Steelers and the Cowboys because of my brothers. Tony Dorsett made a bit difference. And RIP to Tony Dorsett, man. From what I heard, he passed away. Yeah, man. Damn. Well, I got his throwback jersey though. Oh, y'all see that? Y'all see it? Y'all see that Dorsett on? Hold on, let me take that comment down. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Move that out the way. Dorsett. Yeah. Shit. The cold up Slurpees blame Quinn. That shit was insane. And meanwhile, we was missing 3 starters on the defense in that Green Bay game in the playoffs. Yeah. Okay, man. I've heard people saying Dak is the most criticized player in the NFL. I'm wondering where they are seeing this. The media make Dak flavored coffee every single day. It's slurp. Yeah, man. I don't know what they talking about. I don't know what they talking about. Because your boy Chase Daniel put him in the Hall of Fame status. Miss Major. Damn, Miss Major, I thought you dipped. I thought you didn't want to hear the shit else I had to say. But okay. Nah, we're not winning versus the Chiefs. The Vikings and Chargers is 50-50. And the Eagles the only one I I have hope for. Okay. That's what I'm saying. We have never been swept by the Eagles. We swept the Eagles with Dak, but we've never been swept by the Eagles while Dak's been there. So I'm thinking we're gonna split. They beat us in 2023 in Philly, and we beat them at home. So same thing they did this year. They beat us, you know what I'm saying, in Philly. I think we might beat Philly at home, but it's just like it's just still a wait and see. It's just we should, but of course, JB Mahomes is getting older and slower, but Dak is way older than Pat. That's boy. I haven't seen you on here in a minute, JB. Glad you're good and doing well. Yeah, man. I've been, I was just gonna wait till this game, man, cause to go live. But I was gonna make a video the other day, but I just changed my mind. I said I'm gonna wait and go live after the game. Well, trust me, I'm gonna put me some videos out this week. The sport. Yes, Matt Berg. I'm happy the Chiefs are down. Sick of Kelsey. He's sick of Kelsey, bro. A real fan. Someone said the Eagles keep Andy Reid after 2012. They would have started winning Super Bowls and beating Tom Brady. Belichick is hard. I doubt it. Reid got stale after 2008. Yeah. Yeah. The sport. If we had a player like Quentin Williams in 2018, the year we traded for a Mark, we might have made the Super Bowl. We could finally stop the run. Yeah. But I don't think our run defense was so bad throughout those years we had that when they complained we couldn't stop the run. It was games where even in the playoffs, we shut the run down against teams. We shut the run down against Seattle because they had the number one running offense when we played them in 2018. Shut the run down against the 49ers in 2022. McCaffrey didn't run the ball on us like that. So there were times and opportunities where we had run game that stopped the run, but our quarterback didn't take advantage of it. Real fan, 6 carries, 7 yards. Yeah, that shows why the Eagles moved on from his sorry ass. Because I don't want to hear his shit no more. Dak has no more excuses. Nope. Joe Burrows, what up, Joe? He beat the 2-8 Raiders. Shut the fuck up. Of course, I blame the Jones for signing that twice with no trade contract costing us support players and impossible trade. Yeah, man. That was dumb as hell, man. Get this guy two no trade and he had no trade clause in both of those contracts. And he had no you couldn't tag him. You couldn't tag him when he got that the 40 million per year contract. You couldn't tag him or trade him. He had those clauses in that, and he had the tag and trade clause in this in the contract he just signed last year. Yeah, I don't know Jerry Jones, bro, man. Joe Dak is dog shit against winning teams. Facts, bro. Facts. Matt Bird, Dak is the most overrated player. Overpaid and overrated. Miss Major, we steady talking symptoms when a cancer is in the front office. Keep on all you want, but history proves y'all wrong. We didn't win a Super Bowl before Dak, and I'll bet you we won't when he's gone. Put your money up. Well, I mean, it'll be a start. It'd be something we can see when he gone. All the symptoms not in the front office, Miss Matrix. Did Dak get a running game this season? Did Dak get a number one wide receiver on the other side of the field of CD Lamb? These were all the things they y'all was crying about that Dak needed to be better. He got that. So how can that be the front office fault if he doesn't produce? You know what I'm saying? If he don't produce with what they gave him top notch talent, and he can't produce. The man can't even throw a touchdown in the game. He got CD Lamb and Pickens. Oh, yeah, that shit is Mr. Front Office fault. Chris, exactly. The running back I wanted got picked by the Giants. It was looking nice till he got injured for the season. Genty had too many carries in college. Oh shit! Oh, they showing that damn highlight of Chase spitting on Ramsey. Yeah, he spit on Ramsey, bro. And he lied about that shit. Joe, we're going to the Thunderbolt. To the Thunderbolt. Dakota, has Dak ever beat Jalen Hurts? I think he's 2-1 versus Hurts. Some shit like that. He's either 2-1 or 1-0 or something like that. Yeah, he beat Hurts. But it was a lot of that defense too, though, in them games when he beat Hurts. Texas. Let's see. Of course, Dallas will not win the coming game against Philly. I mean, it's shit, I, I wouldn't disagree with you, bro. It's a great possibility that they might lose. Yeah, this might be the first time that the Eagles sweep the Cowboys. Goddamn. Let's see. Texas, Mr. Major, stop blaming the front office. This excuse is that just suck. Hey, I mean, I've been saying that like Jerry Jones, the front office, Stephen Jones, they the low hanging fruit to blame for the failures for Dak. But I'm not absolving them from some of the shit that's been going wrong with the Cowboys. But goddamn, I can't totally blame them also for the failures because there's times they've done to me enough and put enough weapons around Dak for him to succeed. And he's just for some reason don't take advantage of that shit, man. The windows of opportunities are so short, man. They far and few between. And if you don't take advantage of the opportunities when they're presented, they might not never come back again. 2021, 2022, 2023 to me was the opportunity for Dak Prescott to do something. You just didn't do it. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. Goddamn. I guess you want me to kiss his ass and give him excuses to why he didn't do it. I ain't even do that. Hell no, the real fan. Miss Major, do you honestly think that would have been a Super Bowl with the Eagles and Howard and Roseman? I don't think so. I can tell you that right now. Yeah. Sport, yeah, I agree. They played the run well versus San Fran. They were bad versus the Rams in Green Bay. Yeah, I give you that Rams game. But even in that Rams game, they ran a lot, but they settled for more field goals. I mean, they got a couple touchdowns, but they settled for a lot of field goals in that Rams game. Even though they did damn who they brought that dude off the fucking couch. God damn. They got down ran the rock on us. I gotta say that. Key told me, what up, Key? Dak had a 9-4 record against Jalen. No, not against Jalen Hurts. That's against the Eagles. When he played a lot of backup quarterbacks. Yeah, he got a 9-4 record versus the Eagles with not Jalen Hurts. I think he like 2-1 versus Hurts. Cali next week Dak going to break franchise passing record. They said he's gonna do that against Arizona too. Next week, they're going to break franchise. So what does that equate to, Caitlin? Catlin. What does that mean for the Cowboys as an organization? Just because Dak breaks the franchise passing records, what does that mean? What does that mean for the fans? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. Miss Matrix, man, be for real. All the evidence shows that this is the case. Stop blaming the front office when we haven't won shit in 30 years. Okay, buddy. I'm not saying that there are us all from some of the failures, but y'all make it seem like it's just only the front office fault. When the front office don't tackle, they don't throw the ball, they don't catch the ball, they don't run the ball. Like some of this shit got to go to the players, and you can't say they haven't put good players on that field. Dallas fan, Quentin looked good though. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Sure hell did. Keith, Quentin, and Clark also looked real good tonight. Man, also disappointed me, bro. I don't think he did good because we added Quint. He didn't do shit when we got Clark, but not the fact we got Clark and Quentin. Man, also finally gets a sack. This man got 2 sacks. I'm disappointed in Osa, man. I'm sorry. I used to root for him, man. He ain't showing up. Matt Burke. I think Jerry pays off ESPN. Now they're saying we're a playoff contender for being a 2. I'm telling you, it's already done started. Wait till tomorrow, y'all. I'm telling you. Texas, what up, DJ? He bringing up 30 years ago. We talking about the Dak era. He been on 3 straight 12. Right, man. To you that Jerry Jones fought. He suck at the play. That's what we talking about. We know what's happening in them 30 years. We talking about right now, bro. Yeah, they like to deflect to that shit. Well, see, we can't blame the other quarterbacks in the last 20 years. Why we got to blame Dak for his 10 years? I blame them quarterbacks too. Blame Romo too. But see, the critique and observation about Romo was valid. See, but they blowing Dak up like he's the best we ever seen, but he never performs like that. See, 2 things can be true. The Jones can fuck up decisions, Dak can choke in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't blame the Joneses. I'm just saying it can't be 100% the Joneses' fault. And the Dak fanboy Slurpees never want to blame him. It's everybody else's fault though. It's the run game, it's the defense, it's the wide receivers. He ain't got enough. He ain't got enough water in his water bottle or some shit. So it's the water boy fault. Like he never gets the blame for any wrongdoing. He can do no fucking wrong, but everybody else can. That's my problem. Shit, Dakota, I agree. It is our front office. Look who we're starting QB. Now on that, yeah. Yeah, that's what I could blame. Man, I was mad as hell that Jerry. He waited till we played that first game against Cleveland and signed and extended that dude. Man, I was mad as fuck, bro. Man, he hurt my goddamn feelings when he did that shit. I just knew we weren't gonna extend his ass. Dallas fan got to clean up red zone offense, way too pass happy. Even tonight, when I said that earlier in the live, Dallas fan. Schottenheimer, that's to me, that's why people question his play calling, his decision making. You know what I'm saying? And calling plays. He getting too pass happy, bro. He's not trying to prioritize the run. He's not a smash. We are not a smash mouth football team. And that's what Schottenheim was talking about. We were going to be. We were going to be a run first football team, and he's not doing that. He's not doing that. He falling back into the Mike McCarthy syndrome. Got Kellen Moore out here, lied to Jerry Jones, talking about we was gonna run the ball more because he felt like Kellen Moore didn't. Well, actually, it was a lie. We were top 10 in rushing the 3 years. Kellen Moore was coaching. I mean, offensive coordinator. He ran the ball. Mike McCarthy lied, never ran the ball. Schottenheimer said he gonna run the ball. He not being consistent with running the ball. I'm Texas. Drake May putting on MVP numbers, 8-2 record with no number one wide receiver, no run game. Well, he got a run game now. I gotta say that. He got an average O line, and he ain't got no number one wide receivers. I can say that. He don't have the wide receivers that Prescott got, but he got a decent running game though. But still, I get your point. I get your point, DJ. Yeah, we got what is it, Drake May? His second year, he's outperforming a 10-year vet, and the 10-year vet got more weapons on his team. Hmm. Catlin, Dak better than Drake. Oh shit. Texas, they was trying to pad Dak stats today in the red zone, keep throwing it around the goal line instead of running. Yeah, man. And they've been doing that really kind of like the whole season, man. Man, I think right now Javonte Williams should be like number one in touchdowns, rushings, and everything. If we really prioritize the run, it was really a smash mouth football team, he'd be number one in all categories in rushing. You're right about the opportunity windows, Chrissy. This might be the last window for the Buffalo. The Patriots and Broncos could be running the AFC for the next few years. Yep. Mm-hmm. The sport I agree about May. He's been balling out. Patriots have had a very easy schedule too. But they beat some good teams like Tampa Bay and Buffalo. Yep. And we talking about a what rookie with Drake May? I don't know. Is Drake May a second year starter? It really don't matter rookie or starter. He playing better than the Dak Prescott. He got less weapons than Dak Prescott. And Dak Prescott is a 10-year vet. And our schedule was easy too. The front half of our schedule was easy. Keith. No, he has a 9-4 record against Jalen, bro. No, that's not right. That's not right, Keith. He does not have a 9-4 record against Jalen. He only played Jalen like 2 or 3 times, man. Because either he was hurt or Jalen was hurt. Most of his victories come against backup quarterbacks for the Eagles. Backup teams, third or fourth stringer Eagles players. He hasn't played Jalen Hurts 13 times, man. Come on now. That AI shit be bullshit sometimes. He hasn't played that guy that many times. Nah, can't say that. He's not 9-4. Mm-mm, nah. But y'all, I'm gonna get off of this tonight. I just want to get my thoughts at the end of this game. I might make me a video tomorrow and shit. Y'all check me out. But I appreciate everybody for stopping through tonight. Appreciate you, EK, for the $25 super chat. Yes, sir. Appreciate you for your support. King Davis on for the $4.99 super chat. And Reek Money for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate everybody for stopping through. I'm gonna call it tonight. We'll do it again next week. I'm gone, y'all. I appreciate it.